What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, Headless Horde. We are going to do some rankings today. We are here on tierlist.com, and we're going to rank the television series characters of the Game of Thrones. So here's all the characters. I believe there's 104 listed. Um, 4 or 5 of them are listed twice for some reason. So when I get to those characters who are double listed, I would just skip them. The 6 categories, we have epic, we have the best of the rest, you deserve so much better, meh, die, and wait. You were in the show. So we're gonna go ahead and start this thing off. If I can go ahead and remind you just to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications, and if you do like the video, go ahead and throw a like up on this one. All right, so we're gonna start with Robb Stark right here. In the beginning, I wasn't really a big Robb Stark fan, but I did come to like the character, and we all know what happened to him. So I'm going to throw him into You Deserve So Much Better. It's funny how the show really made him look like he was going to be the hero of it, and they kind of went the other way. Let's see. All right. So the next character on our list is going to be Margaery. Again, I like this character. I thought she was a strong woman character for the show. So I'm gonna throw her up in the best of the rest. All right, Varys. Gotta love Varys. One of the best characters on the show. Whether if you like them or not, I'm gonna throw him up there next to Margaery. And I'll reorder these as we continue and get more characters up here. What I'll do is I'll put the ones I like better on the left side as we go from left to right. All right, Melisandre. Melisandre was an interesting character for me. I didn't really like her in the beginning, but again, as the series went on, I did care for the character. I liked her, so I'm gonna throw her up here right now. She'd probably be toward the end of this list, but we'll see what happens. Ed Tollett, here he is. Good character. One of Jon Snow's guys over there on Night's Watch. For right now, I'm going to put him in to You Deserve So Much Better. I believe that he was killed in season 4 during the big war at Castle Black. All right, continuing. We have Qyburn. Can't stand this guy. One of my least favorite, and I just want him to die. So I'm going to throw him over there to the die category. The Hound. Love the Hound. For me, he's borderline epic. I'm gonna put him in the front of the best of the rest as of right now, and I'm actually gonna do a little swap right here with these two. There we go. All right, we have this guy. Yeah, I actually had to look him up. I didn't even know who it was. So this is Tycho Nestoris. So he was part of the Iron Bank. Um, he's actually a little more important than you would think, but because I had to look him up, yeah, I didn't even know he was in the show when I saw the list. So again, his character is actually a little more important than I'm probably making it out to be. But for the sake of these rankings, I'm gonna put him down there. Then we have Samwell. Samwell, to me, he could be meh, but I think I'm going to put him up here for the best of the rest. Um, his character definitely grew. Remember, he was one of the only people to kill a White Walker. So for right now, I'm going to put him just ahead of Melisandre, and we'll see where he ends up finishing. Grey Worm, good old Grey Worm. Again, character that I liked. Couldn't stand him in season 7. So for me, he's a meh. All right. Then we have Rickard Stark. He was in one episode. He was in season 6, episode 5, I believe. The Door. And I'm gonna put him down here. Don't even remember him in the show, honestly. Loras Tyrell, for me, doesn't really do much for me here. I'm gonna put him as meh. Didn't really even like the character that much. And then we have Mace Tyrell, and yeah, meh. Could care less really about him. He was close to going to the die category. All right, continuing on. Talisa. I did like Talisa. She obviously deserved more as well. She did not deserve to die, especially when she was pregnant. That was just a devastating episode. Episode 9 of season 3. All right, continuing, we have Cersei. So the show really wouldn't have been anything without Cersei. So for me, she is one of the epic characters. So there's our first epic. All right, and then we have Tywin, and actually right next to Tywin is going to be Tyrion. So Tyrion clearly is going to go up here. I'm gonna put him in front of Cersei. I think he's one of the top 3 characters in the whole series. Tywin, I'm going to put in the best of the rest, and I'm going to put him right in between the Hound and Varys. Even though I wanted him to die a lot, he was just an excellent character. All right, and then we have Myrcella. Myrcella, to me, wasn't really in the show all that much. You know, she moved the plot line along a little bit. So for me, I'm going to throw her in the mech category. Probably just in front. Yeah, I'll probably just throw her right in front of these two. All right. Then we got good old Eddard Stark, Headless Horde. You know where he's going. He's going to go right after Cersei. I think he's an epic character. Just unfortunate what they had to do with him. But Sean Bean is an awesome actor. So for me, he's one of those top tier characters. All right, that we are going to come to Lyanna Stark. Again, the character was fine for the small amount of screen time they got. You know, dying of birth. I'm actually gonna throw her in here, just for now. Let's see what happens. You know, dying of childbirth is kind of awful, obviously. Rickon Stark, I really didn't care about this character. Couldn't stand him from the beginning. I just want him to die, and eventually he does. So, all right, Podrick. Love me some Podrick. I'm gonna throw Podrick up here. Let's throw him in between Samuel and Melisandre. I think that looks good. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm actually gonna swap these two. Varys is I just love Varys' character. Like I said, you kind of hate him, you kind of love him. I think he's one of the better characters for sure. All right, moving on, we have Davos. Love him, great character, one of the funniest characters. Let's throw him. I'm actually going to put him right in between these, right there. All right. Then we have Tormund next. Again, some of the funnier lines come from Tormund. I'm going to put Tormund actually right here. And again, these are all subject to change as we plug all these characters in here. I think it looks good right now. We then have Gendry. I mean, meh to me, I guess. You know, I don't know. He was fine, but you know, to me, it's just meh. Right next to Grey Worm, looks good. Let's see. We have the Mountain. The Mountain was a pretty good character. You know, the big battle in season 7 was okay, I guess, but for right now, I'm gonna put him at the very end of this list. And you know, I mean, he was a good character. considering he never spoke. But um, I guess that season 7 fight just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. All right, Jaime Lannister, and actually right next to him is boy Bronn. Jaime, probably one of the better characters. I don't know if for me he's epic, but I would probably put him right in front of the Hound. And Bronn I loved, and I'm going to throw him right after the Hound. Jaime, again, let's see how many people are up in epic. I mean, he could definitely get bumped up to that level toward the end of the list. But I don't want to put too many up in that epic range. All right, Joffrey. I just wanted this guy to die. I mean, he's awesome though, but from the moment I met that kid, I just wanted him to die. So we're gonna move him to the front of that list. Here we go. Sansa. Sansa was very whiny in the beginning, but her character definitely developed. So let's see. I'm gonna throw her to the best of the rest, and I'm gonna put her somewhere around, maybe right after Tywin. Yeah, that looks good. She's probably about on the same level as Samwell and Marjorie. All right. And then we have Bronn. And oh my gosh, what they did with this character. Just, I don't even know. One of my least favorite characters. It just felt like it never paid off. I'm just going to, we'll throw him at the very end of the meh. Just, I don't know. Just didn't like the character at all. Arya, on the other hand, one of my favorite characters. Don't know if for me is considered epic, but I'd say probably right after Jaime, right in that range. Again, we'll see how many people we have. I'm trying to limit this one to like 5 to 10 max, and right now we only have 3. So this is the front half of the list, so these could definitely be moved up to the end of this list. So let's kind of continue and see where we end up falling here. Theon, again, a very annoying character. And then he becomes Reek, and I could care less about him most of the time. And then season 7, he obviously has this whole redemption. Kind of figured he was gonna die in that last season. I'm gonna toss him to the You Deserve So Much Better, but more at the end because of the redemption fact. It'd been nice if he didn't die, but like I said, I kind of figured he would. So go right there. Tommen, I don't really care how you say it. Hate him. I wanted him to die, so I was gonna put him on there. Couldn't stand that character. Annoying. Jorah. So Jorah for me, again, is one of those borderline epic and best of the rest. Jorah. I'm gonna put Jorah probably somewhere right in here. Maybe right after Varys. Yeah, maybe I wouldn't really consider him epic. I mean, it was a good character. Some of the side stories that with him got a little annoying, but Brienne, again, another character where I kind of thought she was annoying, although, yeah, she was annoying. For me, it's meh. I don't know. It just maybe in front of Grey Worm for the top of that list, but again, she was fine. Just I don't know. All right, where are we at here? We're on Yara Greyjoy. So Yara, Yara. So again, you got to kind of start looking at like what we got going. So I'm kind of looking at the end of this list, right? So I got Podrick, I got Melisandre, and I have the Mountain. So for me, is Yara better than any three of them? For me, it's a no. Um, so I'm gonna throw her probably right here. Again, I don't see her better than anybody on this list. So Khal Drogo. Um, Unfortunately, he was only in one season. I did like the character. I'm gonna put him right before Podrick. So kind of like right in that area there. And then we have Gilly. Again, I mean, she was fine. Uh, but for me, she's going to be along the meh, a little bit whiny at times. And then we have Prince Doran Martell. Yeah, I could care less. I'm going to put him in here. I'll put him at the top just because we actually know who he is. But yeah, I did nothing for me. He died, and yeah, that was it. The Sand Snakes, very underwhelming. Um, I'm just gonna. I don't even care. So I'm putting him right there. Oberyn. Oberyn was awesome. Um, got cocky, got his eyes smashed, his head blew up. So we're gonna put him into the You Deserve Much Better, and we'll put him right after Rob. Okay, we are now on. Let's see, Catelyn Stark, and then we have Peter Baelish. Oh man, Peter Baelish. I'll start with this one. Peter Baelish is one of the better characters. Man, I couldn't stand that guy. I'm gonna put him. I love when he died. That was pretty cool. So Catelyn, I'm gonna throw her at the end of this. I could put her into the um You Deserve So Much Better, but I kind of felt like her time was up anyways. So I didn't really have a problem with her death. Um, Yeah, I think that works. And then Peter Baelish, I'm going to put, as much as I wanted him to die, I did enjoy watching his character. Let's throw him right in. Well, I'm going to put him. Let's put him right in between these two characters. Yeah, you know what? I'm put him in front of Marjorie too. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay. And then we have good old Ramsay Snow, and then his father, Roose. Hated both, wanted both to die. They're obviously great characters. Um, yeah. And for me, Ramsay, I just wanted him to die because he was such a jerk. and Roose, let's put Roose down here. Somewhere in that range. Looks good. So then now here's our duplicate Rob Stark. So I'm just going to kind of skip that one for now. All right, so Walter Frey. Yeah, hated him, wanted him to die. So I'm gonna put him right here. Obviously, a lot of the villains are down here, but yeah, I would say I would want him to die third. All right, let's continue. There's another Samwell. Then we got Ygritte. Ygritte's character was awesome. I like Ygritte. Personally, I think she deserved better. I didn't want her to die, but it obviously makes sense why. So I'm gonna put her right after Rob. So right there. Let's see. I think it's the yes. We skipped that one. So and then here's another Gilly too. So I don't know why it's like that. But here's the Night King. For me, a Night King is going to go up to Epic. Um, one of the leading forces. Unfortunately, didn't like how he died. I was not a fan of that, but he is one of the best characters with no spoken words, which is awesome. Let's see. Then we have Tormund. I believe we already did Tormund. So there's a second Tormund. Let me make sure. Yep, we already got Tormund in there, so we're going to skip. All right. Mira Reed. Yeah, could care less. I'm going to actually throw her at the top of this list, I guess. Well, I guess at the top. Yeah, we'll throw on the bottom, actually. It doesn't matter. I don't know. I could care less about her. Shireen. Yeah, I mean, obviously, she deserved better. So let's move her up. I'm going to put her right after Oberyn. There you go. All right. Drakengard. Again, another character that I liked in the beginning, and then just, I don't know. Like, I just didn't like the end of his arc. I don't know. Whatever. Meh to me. How about Wrath the Grey Worm? Definitely there was better characters. Alaria Sand. Again, didn't really care about her at all. I'm going to just throw her down here at the bottom. And then Dario. For me, Dario was okay, I guess. The woman here, he was recast. So whatever. I didn't really care about that character. And then we got Hodor. Hodor was one of the best. Let's see. Hodor. Ooh, this is getting tough up here. I am going to put Hodor right in between Jorah and Varys. Gotta love me some Hodor. Okay, we got the Blackfish. I mean, sure. Meh. I guess. Was barely even in it. Yeah. I'm gonna throw him at the end of meh. That's fine. I was thinking about putting in Wait You Were in the show because he has such a small role, but that's fine. Balin Greyjoy, hated this guy too. Um, yeah, I wanted him to die. I couldn't stand him. All right, where are we at here? We're at Thoros of Myr. Yeah, barely remember him. Throw him right there. All right, Jordan Reed or Jojen Reed, whatever his name was. I think it was Jojen. Yeah, couldn't whatever. Kind of awful character, honestly. I'll put him here for meh. Well, then we got Beric. Beric was awesome. It's funny because Beric, the first time we see him is like, okay, sure, he's there, but then he becomes such a better character, and I didn't want him to die. I kind of figured he would. So I'm gonna throw him. I'm gonna put him up there. I'm gonna throw him in. I'll put him right in here somewhere. Yeah, right there. That looks good. All right, moving along here nicely. We're probably more than half done. Let's see. Let's see. We are on. All right, moving on nicely. We are now on Edmure Tully, I believe. Yes, we already skipped him. So Edmure Tully. Yeah, I kind of wanted him to die. Couldn't really stand him either. So I'm gonna put him in here. Sir Barristan. Sir Barristan's awesome. He deserved better. I didn't like how he died. That was kind of. I'd rather have Grey Worm dying than him. I'm actually gonna put him up here, right after Ygritte. All right, then we have Jon Snow. Obviously, as most people would think, he is going to be an epic. The question is where does he go in this list? For me, he's definitely top 2. I'm actually going to put him as my number 1 character. Jon Snow was awesome. Tyrion, definitely a close second. Definitely a close second. All right, scrolling back down, we have Euron. Hated this guy too. Hated him from the first time we saw him. So I'm actually going to put him right. I'm actually going to put him here. I like Joffrey better than like that guy. At least Joffrey made it fun. That dude wasn't even fun. All right, we have Benjen. Benjen was barely in the show. Wish we could have kind of saw what happened with this guy more, but I'm actually gonna put You Deserve Much Better, and I'm putting him there just because I would like to see him in the show more. Like he was only in a couple episodes really, so it would have been cool to see, what happened. Let's see. We have Daenerys. So Daenerys is for me is a top 3 character. So I'm gonna put her right at the Tyrion. She's obviously one of the epic characters. So what do I got there? I got 6 so far. Like I said, I want to keep this around no more than 10. So we still have some room to play. I got a couple there. I could move up. Alistair Thorne, I believe, was next. Couldn't stand this guy either. Wanted him to die. I'm going to put him right here. Yeah. Well, not a fan. Osha. Osha was a fine character. She probably deserved better, but, I'm going to put her in top of the meh. I'm going to put her right in here. I don't think she's one of the better characters, but I think that's about right. Ali, a little twerp, killed my Ygritte. Couldn't stand him. Was glad when he was hung. Put him right in here. God, I couldn't stand that kid. All right, moving on. We have Lancel Lannister. Yeah. Don't care about him. Want him to die. Was annoying. Put him right in front of Tommen. How about that? I'm actually going to take Tommen and move him to the back of this list now that I'm actually looking at it a little bit. All right. Maester Pycelle. This dude was funny. He would act like he was like the most decrepit person, and then he's like jumping up, and he's kind of funny. I don't know. I'm gonna put him at the end of the meh. Actually, I'll put him right here. We'll throw him right there. I kind of wanted him to die a couple times, but he was fine. Then we have Maester Aemon. Maester Aemon was awesome. Let's throw Maester Aemon. Let's see. Yeah, we'll put him right at the end of this category. How about that? Nope. Come on, Maester Aemon. There we go. All right. Starting to take some, can kind of see what's going on here a little bit. Starting to look good. In the comments, let me know if you see something that you like, oh, I was way off on, let me know. I'll be curious to see what you guys say. I think right now it looks pretty good though. All right, where are we at? We got Craster. This dude deserved to die, obviously. Let's put him in somewhere right in here. And then Mance Raider. Mance Raider was a decent character. I would say that he was not better than here. Let's throw him in the meh, and we'll go toward the top of that list, somewhere in that range. Then we have the Three-Eye Raven. And just another just kind of waste. Didn't make a lot of sense in the show. At least I don't think so. I'm gonna put him toward the end. He's probably a little bit better than George and Reed, but all right. 1-1. Nice. 1-1's in here. Yeah, I like me some 1-1. I'm gonna say 1-1 deserved better. Dude was a beast. Let's put him right in front of Benjamin. All right. The Waif, couldn't stand her. Thought she was terrible, boring. That whole story arc was a little bit weird. Anyways, did I want her to die is the question. And I believe I did. I'm going to put it right in there, right in the middle. Okay, we have Jor Mormont. I like Jor. I'm going to throw him toward the end of this list. I would put it, he deserved better, but we understand why he died. So we'll kind of put him right next to Maester Eamon. Then we have, who we have next? What's her name? Selyse, I can't remember how you pronounce it. Baratheon. Yeah. 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 I mean, I know she actually has some lines, but you watched your daughter die, so let's put her. We'll split the Sand Snake people up right in the middle there. That's about right. Yeah, could care less about her. Mirren Trant, one of the best deaths. That was awesome. Couldn't stand this guy either. I'm gonna say probably somewhere in there at the end of that first line of the die category. All right, we have Hot Pie, we have Ross. So I'm gonna do these two together, and then I'll do the next two together. So smaller parts, they were fine characters. I would say Hot Pie, and they're probably right next to each other in my ranking. Let me go. Well, let's see here. I'm going to put Hot Pie right up to Gilly, and then Ross, I'm going to put right after Bran. Yeah. I'm actually move Bran up one spot. Kind of see how this is going here. Actually, maybe I Bran a little low. Maybe I'll throw Bran up here. I just didn't care for Bran's character, but I think he's better than everyone who's after him. Looks fine. I probably have Dario too high. Now that I'm actually looking at this, I think I prefer both of them over Dario. There we go. Heck, I think I even like Hot Pie. Well, yeah, it's probably about right. Again, Bran, give or take a couple spots, but it is what it is. All right. Now we have Lysa and Robin Arryn. Hate both. Wanted both to die. That little twerp. Yeah, God, I couldn't stand this kid. I'm actually gonna put him right in here. And I know he didn't die, but I wanted him to. And his mom is close second. She was annoying too. Yeah. All right. Now we're on Quarren Halfhand. And another fellow Night's Watchman. I think it's Janos Slint. Janos, I couldn't stand him either. Quarro was meh. Yeah, we'll throw him right before the Blackfish. There we go. That's about right. All right. Let's see. This is the guy from season 2. What is his name? I think it's a Krasnizmo or something. Krasnizmo Nakalos. I don't know how to say it. But you know what? Couldn't stand him. Let's kill him off. Let's kill him off right over there. That looks good. All right, Master Lewin. Again, just again a fine character. Again, I'll put him kind of like right in there, right in that third row of meh. Just kind of looking to see what I got built here. I still have room for up here. I'm really considering moving up Jamie and Arya, and that would give me 8 on top. Because I'm trying to think. I'm not sure who else we got left. Let me just take a look here. So we have Syrio, Pharrell. Yeah, and then we have Will. Will, if you remember, he's we hardly knew you, bro. He's the one who died in the beginning, like the first scene. Yeah, Will. We're gonna throw Will in. Yeah, we're gonna throw Will in here, and we'll put him at the end. Remember, so this would be like you're in the show, and then you were really not in the show. Like, so that's the ranking, and if you go this way, so this is like the next level up, I guess you can say it. Even though I wouldn't put them to the die category, but they would probably move into the meh. I should have put die in the bottom, but it's no big deal. I mean, I could always do it right now, but yeah, we could do that if you want. That way, it kind of makes more sense. There we go. So if you think of it, like the characters here would probably be bumped up. Yeah, see, this doesn't really make sense that way because, yeah, that's why I had that on the bottom. I'm gonna switch it back because meh would go into the die characters. Obviously, you wanted them to die, but they could move into meh or higher or whatever. Anywho, all right, let's finish this up, guys. So we have Syrio Pharrell. We just moved Will. We have Ricard Karstark. So Syrio, here, let's do Karstark first. I honestly don't even believe. I don't even know if I remember him that much. He had a small scene or something. I don't even remember, guys. I'm gonna put him there. Syrio Pharrell, like the character, deserved better. Let's put him right in here. Okay, Olena, and then I think we have a duplicate Ygritte. Yeah, we do. So, and then we have another Beric down here too, actually. So we're right here, Olena, or Olena, I should say. Olena, a very strong character. I'm gonna say we're gonna bump her up here, and the question is, where do we put her? I'm gonna put her right in front of Khal Drogo. She was a really good character. I wish I could actually move her up, but I'm not sure. You know what? I am going to move her. I'm going to move her in front of Marjorie. There we go. All right. Now we have Stannis and Renly. Hated Stannis. Wasn't a huge fan of Renly. So Stannis, for me, is going to be in the die category toward the end of it. Maybe Brave in front of Tommen. I'm actually going to move Tommen to the back of this line here. Renly was meh, I guess. He was fine. I'll put him right after Bran. All right. Now we have so Ghost. I mean, for me, Ghost was one of the better characters, honestly. Ghost was awesome. Let's see. Ghost is going to go. I'm gonna put Ghost right in front of Hodor. And then I guess this is saying all three dragons. Um, if it was just Drogon, I would put Drogon in epic, but because it's the saying all three of them, I'm gonna move the dragons up. I'm gonna put the dragons right with Ghost. Again, if it was just Drogon, I would put him in epic probably. Ghost I'd even consider moving up to epic. Ghost was a great character considering he was CGI. All right, there we go. We got a few left here, and we'll finish this video up. We have 3 left. So let's start with Melisandre on the end here. Yeah, I mean, her character was fine. She probably deserved a better fate. So I'm going to throw her toward the end in here somewhere. Maybe like right before 1-1. If I can get her to move. There we go. And then we have Viserys. Hated this character. Glad when he died. It was one of the best death scenes. Maybe right in between Ollie and the Waif. And then Robert Baratheon was awesome. I think he was epic. I'm going to bump him up to the epic line right after the Night King. And then that leaves me with what? That's 7. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make the jump. I'm going to take Jaime and I'm going to take Arya. And I'm going to put both of them into the epic. So that gives me 9. And then so here it is, guys. We are done. So there were 6 duplicates. So we didn't rank those 6. So there it is. Epic. The best of the rest. You deserve so much better. Meh. Our die category. And then wait, you were in the show. All right. Let me know in the comments if you think anything should be changed. Thanks for watching the video, and you guys have a great day.